It was the mentality, the mentality of like pursuing music full time, leaving Singapore to a city where I've never been before, alone. So these are like challenges that I had to even start imagining before I even decide if I wanted to do it. I just felt that you had to have some and guts to say I'm gonna go for it, and I'm gonna just make sure I succeed. You just gotta believe in it. You just have to try and work harder than anyone else. Being from Singapore and eventually going to Taiwan to train as a Mandarin pop artist, I started almost handicapped. My lack of ability to communicate fluently in Chinese. That was the main struggle. That was the main part that I had. Just keep going. People laugh at me and just shrug it off and just keep going and use it as something that was unique to me, I guess. Eventually, it became part of me. Coming from a bilingual background, it became something unique. It has become a tool, an extra tool that I have, or you might say, an edge over other Mandarin artists who mostly just speak Mandarin. And at that time when I was starting out, there was so much in me that I wanted to prove, not just to my parents, but also to myself, and to, of course, people who were listening to my music, my fans, and there was a lot in my mind, in my heart. Like there was ambition, there was like a lot of passion. I wanted to show the world my sound. I was doing a lot of electronic fusion fused with like R&B, hip hop-ish rhythm sounds, and a lot of rap at that time. Yeah, well, my Michael Jackson infused kind of flow. I had a lot of creativity. I wanted to be different in my sound, in my arrangements, and even the topics that I sing about. Almost when I was at my 10 years into the game, into the music business, that was like a twist for myself, because I was at a point where I felt, I needed to change. I wanted to say something else about my music, about my life, about my state of mind. How do you stay real to yourself through your music without having to say it out? So I started to do a lot of acoustic recordings. I wanted to capture a more organic sound in my music. And then in my recent years, I think I've been trying to go inner, like more inner, deeper, more into the inner self. The sound that I choose has become not so much of like a main issue for me anymore. It's not about choosing what kind of sounds, but now it's more of the message, the story that you want to tell, or it could be just an emotion that you want to portray, or color that you want people to see when you hear the song. So it's more of that emotion that I want to bring out through my music. I think nowadays it's more about that, or that first instinct that you capture, in that state of mind, or as I was writing the song. Yeah, I think my music now, in the recent years, has become more like that, a statement through emotion. I guess being an artist has also kind of like brought out another me, curious side of me, that I wanted to try and get involved in all kinds of work. I think to me, being a good artist means you have to just expose yourself to different kinds of genres of work, not just being good at what you do, being good at your songwriting, being good at your producing or your singing on stage, but also the idea of being an all-rounded artist. As an individual, I wanted to expose myself to different forms of work, including acting. So acting came into play when I was invited to be part of like different kinds of drama, even movies. So I tried a little bit of everything. I think it's fun, and it also helps to bring out another aspect of yourself, and eventually that would also change how you feel on stage. I feel like this is all connected, because every part of the process of growing up and dabbing yourself in different kinds of work, I think that that is very crucial and that is important. It's not really about like how well you excel in that genre or in that area aspect, but more of, you know, are you willing to, how much are you willing to give and to contribute, and eventually that also helps to bring out that real and full self, that full you know.